guys, welcome back to another episode of the TastyDoom podcast. Without further ado, let's jump into another episode. Welcome back to another episode of the TastyDoom podcast. Well, before we start, I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of news, since it's been a couple of weeks since you guys last heard our news segment. How are we on the gaming side? Any news on there?
Oh yeah, I'm working diligently.
Okay, so...
We are definitely putting in effort.
Yes.
I work too much and have not had time.
I don't work too much, and I just don't. No excuse. No good excuse.
Okay, that's fine. I do want to, like, when Phasmophobia either gets its big update, or I want to try that Ghost Hunter's Corp that's been out.
I just don't want to do that.
Kyle.
Game. It scares the shit out of me.
It's core.
Is it Core? I thought it was Corp. I don't know.
Pronounced core. It's spelled corp.
Do you say Marine Corpse?
It's the Marine Corps.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. All right. That's kind of what I want to do. I just, like, either one of those, and I understand that the ghost hunting core would be really freaking scary because the ghosts
It's so terrifying.
they straight up kill you right off the beginning. So I understand it, but that's gonna be the one game that's gonna make me scream like a girl the most. So
If we can get you in the house.
that is true.
You bastard.
I will lay you won't even be able to get me out of the vehicle because them stupid ghosts will come out of the house and come and get you.
Do they get out of the house?
They will.
I've seen one video.
No, they will come out of the house and kill you, and you have to shut the door of your van because somehow your van is like magically protected. But they'll bust the door down. They'll bust the door down on your van, and there's a little cage inside the van that you then have to hide in.
Ah, Faraday cage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hiding in that cave. That cage.
You got this, guys?
Did I say cave or cage?
You said cave.
I said cave. It's a cage.
We're gonna load up, and he's gonna instantly go into the cage.
And lock us out of it.
I live here now. And I will carry the little lightning gun.
You guys
all
should
the
just
time.
call him your gimp and keep him in there.
Give me a little red ball and some straps. I'll be good. All right. Any other news? No? I should have really texted you guys about this instead, like just dropped it on you. But it's more fun that way.
Did we
Get the surprise.
introduce him or just put him in the campaign?
No, we introduced him.
So
Yeah,
You're doing
words.
great.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing great, Kyle.
No, so episode 17, we talked about having a new player, but they weren't going to hear it until episode 19, which will be coming out, well, way before this recording actually comes out. So it's a timeline. We're doing Marvel stuff here. But yeah, no, and then here soon, I'm going to be posting all the stuff about your character in Twitter when the episode that your character is in actually drops. Because your character is awesome and I love him more than Ivan.
That's not hard to beat, so I don't know how to feel about that.
How dare you? You prefer a Kobold over your Pum-ken Lord and Savior?
just remember, you stopped me from killing him.
That was a mistake. Big mistake.
All right. Let's get this train moving on. So today's magic item, I did not create it. I purchased from DM's Guild, and I don't remember what this one is called. So it's what's the full name of this thing? No, I don't have it. Hold on one second.
And
It's
you thought he was
sentient anal beads.
It might be actually.
Very overpowered item. They make everyone at the table uncomfortable.
Except for Ivan.
Yeah.
Turns him on.
But does he even have
An anus?
an anus? Does the plant?
I mean, photosynthesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
So
just runs off photosynthesis.
I'm going to butcher the name here, but it's Ulrant's Guide to the Plains, the Shadowfell. Okay? This item is found in this book. I bought it on DM's Guild, and I freaking love this book. So, it is the Mask of Mysteries. So it's a wondrous item. Artifact requires attunement. The Mask of Mysteries is a black silken mask of unknown age, identical to the mask that Mask himself wears in his true form. It was created by Mask himself and has had many different owners over the years, from prominent nobles of master thieves. Mask always reacquires it after a time, only to let it fall into the hands of a new owner through elaborate schemes. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of lore behind this. Do you guys know who Mask is?
No.
So I don't know, but I do know of a pretty decent movie called The Mask, in which Loki puts a mask on the earth.
That's not this one.
I mean, I don't know. You haven't gone into the lore yet.
So Mask is the god of thieves.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There you go. Okay, so this is a magic item that somebody built for him. Now listen to this thing, because it's an artifact and it's wondrous. It's got a lot of freaking cool, whatever language. It's awesome. The Mask of Mystery has the following random properties. It has 2 minor benefits and 2 major detriments. So, ability score increase. While attuned and wearing this mask, your dexterity increases by 2 to a maximum of 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Every hour.
Like, that is freaking awesome. And then, Blessings of Mask. While attuned to and wearing the mask, you add double your proficiency bonus to any ability checks involving the deception, sleight of hand, and stealth skills. In addition, creatures that don't perceive or don't observe you putting on the mask can't discern your identity through non-magical means. So if you put that on in an alleyway and turn out, not even your friends will be able to know who you are.
So there's this video game, and the Thieves Guild has this mask that when you put it on, no one knows who you are.
Yeah, but the funny part about that, though, is that even if you put it on in the middle of a town square, even though you just talked to somebody, you put it on, and then they're after you.
What game are you talking about?
This is Skyrim. Or no,
It's Oblivion.
Oblivion. It's Oblivion.
Oh, okay. I did not play Oblivion that far.
The Gray Fox.
When I used it, it just made them forget who I am.
See, it was always, what was really funny is that one time I put it on, and it automatically gives you a bounty, right? I actually put it on and had less of a bounty. So that goes to show you what I do in my Oblivions.
I feel like we played a different video game, because I never had a bounty. I would, fuck the guards, run around the corner, and then put it on, and they forget who I am.
This was before I got it. I always had a bounty on me. All right, a couple more properties, and then I want to go ahead and get started on the campaign. So, mimicry. While attuned to wearing the mask, you can mimic sounds you have heard, including voices. A creature that hears the sound you make can tell they are an imitation with a successful wisdom insight check, opposed to your charisma deception check. So it's like a Kenku ability, which is really cool. Silent illusion. While attuned and wearing the mask, you do not need to provide verbal components for any illusionary spells you cast.
I think you have a character that would love this mask.
I have a character?
Yeah, you haven't played him yet.
Are you talking about Oasis?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, last effect, Supreme Initiative. While attuned and wearing the mask, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
You're still gonna lose out.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. I love this thing. But when I read the ability score, increases your dex by 2 to a maximum of 30.
What's the detriments?
I don't know. It doesn't show it on here.
Oh,
At least
you have to go roll those.
I'll probably have to read further. This is just like the big brown box that he's got, and I haven't.
Kyle,
read
you
all the way through.
have to roll those.
Yeah.
There's a table for those. You go and roll it.
Oh, is it?
It's
Oh,
random.
well, it goes.
So you roll the 2 minor benefits and the 2 major detriments.
Oh, and then these are just the properties.
Those
of
are
the mask.
that's what the item does, and then the detriments
Oh,
and benefits are
it makes
separate.
so much sense now. Okay. All right. Well, that was freaking entertaining, and I loved it. So let's get some music going, and then let's jump into tonight's episode. At last, we left off. You guys had died many times within the trials. The bartender being attacked and coming alive and trying to attack Kovdar. Ivan jumping and saving not only himself from a poisonous ale, but Kovdar from a vicious mimic bartender. You guys eventually save the amount that you need for the trials, and you guys open up a door into a beautiful forest. You guys are then greeted by a large crystal dragon that welcomes you to his domain and rewards you with a mundane magic item, a seed of the tree of life. There is no magic that seems to be coming off of this seed, only just the etchings of a tree on the top of this, what looks like to be a furless coconut. He bids you farewell and shows you to the door that'll lead you out. Your newfound kobold friend rushing right out the door after spending centuries in this domain. You guys arrive back at your wagon. What do you wish to do?
Well, that was fun.
So do I see the carriage?
Yes, you see the carriage.
What is that? What is it?
That is a carriage.
Just sprint towards it.
He's been in there a while. Maybe he hasn't heard of a carriage before.
He has been in there a long time. Does he know his family's all dead, probably?
I'm sure he knows.
Just gonna
I don't know.
start,
He
like,
might not be smart enough.
investigating around the carriage. Like knocking on the side of the horse and stuff like that. Just,
It's made of very hard metal.
how does it work?
That's complicated.
How's that complicated? How does it work? Does the horse go? Do you
How
feed
much do you know about carriages?
it? Not much about adamantium ones.
And you're aware that those aren't real horses, right?
Yeah.
That didn't.
You see,
didn't
like
sound-
scratch his head a little bit. Like, yeah.
See what you don't know about the horses, though.
Don't know. No!
Is that there are people in them.
There's people in them.
Yes, a lot has changed since you have
There are
been trapped
not
in there so long.
people in the horses.
Who put the people in there?
He did. He's a fucking psychopath.
All the animals in the world are made of metal now.
I see him like start shaking a little bit. Oh, what happened? Oh, what is going on?
What's changed since you've been in there?
Are you gonna tell him that all animals have people inside them now too?
So do I know how? Did he tell me how long I was in there, the dragon?
Over 250 years.
But he did tell me.
He did
Right?
tell you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're parting ways with the kobold, I'm sure, so... Why not?
I'm
fuck with
following
a little
him.
bit? We're following him? Why?
Point towards his hammer. He did a cool thing with his hammer.
Now you have the kobold following us.
I'm sorry! God.
It sounds like he's your problem, Paul.
Look, I'm very
He tried
useful.
to kill you.
I'm very useful. I'm very strong. I've got this open like my void pouch.
I don't.
Yeah,
It looks like a pouch.
I don't know what that is. Here, let me see it.
It's like just a little square, like right next to me. I can't like throw it to you.
Don't you want to be with your people?
Wait, it's not an actual pouch? What does it look like?
I just open a void, like a space in the void.
Oh, like a rift?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. And I'm like, hold on, I'll show you. Sorry. He like starts digging through a bunch of stuff, just throwing just random objects out.
Tree bark.
Grabs onto the, like, he pulls out a, this weird, like, belt. It's trash. Throws it towards Ivan.
Pick it up.
Okay.
You say weird belt.
Trashy belt.
So
Bell.
the belt is it's not made of leather. There's no leather to be found on this belt whatsoever. The belt is instead like solid links of gold interwoven into each other, and a large belt buckle that has a sun carved into the front of it.
That doesn't look like trash.
It does not. It looks like
I've
could
got a
sell
dozen
it
of
for
those
a
things
lot
in
of
there.
money. Is it magical?
Can you give me one?
Can I do an arcana check?
I'd have to go really
Back
deep.
off.
I got it like a
You
long
guys
time
can
ago.
do Arcana checks on it.
You greedy back blacksmith.
Dirty 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
What's your total?
Arcana 24.
Damn it.
What did you get
Oh,
there?
sorry, I got a 21.
Okay.
Total.
You both can tell that it's magical, but Ivan, as you grab it, your hand almost goes numb from the magical vibrations coming from this item, and it's so fierce.
That's beautiful. I will begin to put it in my backpack.
You're not gonna try it on?
I'm gonna have to attune to it first.
I mean, you could put it on and do that.
Can I put on a belt and attune to it?
You can. You
Okay.
have to spend time with it. It's not... This is a little bit different attunement. You can tell that this magical bell is calling out to you. It wants to share its power with you, but it seems to be drawn to the sun. So the more time that you spend in the sun, the more power that this item is able to give to you.
God, I'm starting to photosynthesize.
Now all I need is the spell daylight.
I'll put on the belt.
Okay, so mechanically, you need to spend 2 hours to attune to the bell in direct sunlight.
Okay. I'll stand on top of the carriage.
Do you know the daylight spell?
Just cast daylight on it.
I do not know that.
Just think about the sun and try and cast it.
But it's right up there.
Yeah, just envision it right here.
That sounds like a bad idea.
What? What could go wrong? It's fine. Anyways,
Thank you for your trash belt.
I got plenty of that stuff in there.
He can stay. I don't.
Plenty of that junk in there.
what else do you have in there
Junk.
like that?
Junk.
So you guys just watch as this kobold just takes his scythe and just seems to tear a little bit of a black cut in the air. He reaches in and just starts pulling all of these random items out. Kovdar, a battle axe seems to come flying right by you as he just starts chucking this
I'm
stuff
trying to
behind
catch
him.
it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
And that's how Kovdar lost his hand. And that's how Kovdar lost his hand.
You try to catch it. It's not an at one, so you don't get to like get cut by it. But as you step up trying to catch it, it seems to spin awkwardly in the air, and you try to dodge out of the way as this axe just barely misses the side of your face.
Be
almost
careful.
died.
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Wait, be careful. You lunged at it.
I tried to catch it. It was coming at me.
I
don't
would have
think it
gone
was.
right past you. I think
Junk.
we're all overreacting here. Why do you have a pile of trash?
This belt is not trash, by the way.
I just thought it would be nice to keep.
Probably. It's
No.
magical, so I mean,
My friends always said I was kind of a hoarder.
I'm gonna lie to you.
Oh no.
I don't have deception, but I'm gonna try and lie to you. Yeah, I'm not sure that belt is really that magical, honestly. All it really seems to do is vibrate.
Yeah, you know what you need. You need a deception check. Ivan, I need an insight from you.
It'll be a fort. No, wait, what does deception use?
Charisma.
That's an 11.
Go down one.
You got a -3?
I have a -1. I had a 12.
Oh, okay.
I was adding my wisdom.
Ivan?
him.
Okay, time out. I should go ahead and grant you advantage on that because you already can tell that it's magical.
No, I didn't say it wasn't magical. I said all it seems to do is vibrate, which he experienced.
He did no. He did experience it calling out. I'm gonna give him advantage on it.
Yes, of course.
Nat one.
Naturally,
Nat one.
I'd get lower.
It just seems to, like the belt just seems to just want to be in the sun.
It's just warming up. Leave it alone. It's been in a bag for a while.
Magic items don't really need to warm up.
See, it's junk.
What do you know about
Could be junk.
magical items? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
I mean, he makes them, Ivan.
Shut up. I didn't mean it, really.
So I'm making a pair of bracers. You want a pair of bracers?
Will they fit me?
I can make them fit. Yeah, I can make them for you.
Hold
Are they?
on.
They're gonna have a little centaur
Hang
figure
on.
on them.
Just a moment. If you're not going to give them to Ivan, I would very much like that. For me. Because of what it is made of.
No. He's weak. I could use it. He's calling you that because he's seen you fail to like.
You wouldn't give it
hack
to
away
some
at the- or do
strange
the dispel
kobold that
magic.
you
If
tried
If you
to kill
take those
earlier.
bracers, I will break your arms off.
Oh, okay, good.
You gotta catch me.
But you're on
first.
thin ice.
I will catch you.
I'm sorry. I apologized.
All I'm saying is maybe I study the belt for a bit.
Size. Not even. He's just completely
No.
just
No.
like.
What if
size
it's
of your
cursed?
boot.
I will take that chance. Kind of like not taking a ladder.
You are an idiot.
Astro's gonna start walking around like trying to find a door to the carriage.
So you can tell that on one of the sides that it's a visible door, but there's no door handle at all.
No, there's a key. There's a
Yeah, but it's got a sliding lock. You have to slide the panel to the
no.
side.
There's a visible keyhole.
Oh, is there? Oh, well then you see a keyhole.
There's no door handle, but there's a visible keyhole. The contraption you're describing is the hidden portion.
Oh, that's right, because it's behind. Yeah, I gotcha.
You have to stick your finger in there.
I'm gonna stop him because I think that might kill him, and I don't want to die of laughter. Honestly,
You guys are so mean to the kobold.
yeah, it's a decoy lock. I'm just gonna slide the panel over, and I'm gonna like stick my thumb onto this device, and then the door's gonna slide open.
You're gonna wake up one day, one less thumb. Astro's just gonna be walking around. He's gonna be like, I can get in. I can have access anywhere.
You're a kobold. You can't reach the thing.
He's pretty tiny.
I mean, unless he can fly.
Okay. So the door is open. Astro, as the door shifts and slides over, you can see a very large forging room. You can see 4 doors on the left and one further off on the side. But it's a weird perspective because even though the cart is very large, it's not as large as the inside.
Would I have any like dealings with anything similar to this? Like maybe a house built kind of like this or anything?
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Dirty 20?
So, there are a couple of places that you've been, and you've heard of a couple of mages that tend to make the areas in their towers or in their homes, their libraries, and their laboratories a lot bigger than the space that they actually need.
You're a wizard. Ah.
I
That's
am
wonderful.
I'm a blacksmith. That's the first time I've said that in connection with the crafting of this card. I'm just really good
Doing what?
smithing.
He made my axe, and I'll light it on fire.
I also made this sword, and I'll make it light up.
Just a light on fire too?
No, it sheds bright light 20 feet.
Gonna be like, is everything you do is just light
This-
on fire?
This one's more powerful to undead creatures.
Hold up. Astro's gonna hold up his scythe. Be like, this thing's more valuable to kill anything.
Is his scythe special at all?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
23.
Thank God.
That scythe seems to distort the air around it. As you look at the scythe, it almost seems to have an effect on the light itself around it.
Where did you get the scythe?
It was a gift.
From family or a friend?
Work acquaintance.
What did you do?
Nothing. I just got summoned and he told me what to do. And then he gave me it. And then basically told me to go away.
That makes no.
You didn't
no
have any
sense.
questions.
Didn't. He was a big dude. Can't ask questions for big dudes. He was
I know.
pretty strong.
You
You've been
asked
asking
a
me
lot of fucking
questions. I'm pretty big.
But you're not pretty strong.
I'm pretty strong.
He only says that because he doesn't know you. He hasn't seen you. He saw you do the dispel magic like a crap load of times and you failed, so he's like, kind of a bitch.
I'm just gonna chill on top of the cart and photosynthesize.
Photosynthesize.
Why are you climbing on top of the cart, Ivan?
I got important business up here.
His belt absorbs sunlight, I think. Was that something I'm able to tell? From my Arcana check?
That the
Ivan said something about it. He said something
No, he
about
said
it
it's got
me-
a char. Or no, he said it's got to warm up.
I'm gonna say that with the because the 21 that you rolled,
Yeah.
you can definitely tell that this belt has immense power within it, and you can assume that it deals with something from the sun just by how the belt looks, but you're without actually being able to touch it and observe it closer, you can't really perceive what kind of magics it might have.
Grapple check?
Ivan, you are currently getting on top of the cart, or are you already on the cart?
If I can be on the cart, because it would have probably been the first thing I did after I learned it was a charge, or near close to it. But either way, however you want to play it.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. That'll decide it.
18.
Okay. Yeah, this belt is calling towards you and towards the sun. So as soon as you belt the belt on, you start climbing on the side of the cart and get up on top.
I'm gonna go inside the
Ivan,
carriage.
you're the driver.
I have the Kobold drive. I got things to do up here.
I don't want him to drive.
Yeah.
I'm a great
I
driver.
don't think he knows how to drive a regular carriage.
Yeah, but like,
Listen, kid, listen. You can drive it perfectly.
he says he can drive it perfectly.
How does it work?
Take the thingy and you do the thingy.
That's
No.
basically what I knew.
And you did it wrong.
And he's like using his scythe that's kind of like mimicking, take the thingy and do the thingy.
I don't want him to drive.
He's probably more qualified than I was.
Can you put the scythe away?
Why?
Looks like it's distorting the space around it.
It's fine. Unless I hit something, it's fine.
Listen,
Drops the scythe on accident, picks it up.
We all die.
Oh.
chasm.
Yeah, he'll put it on his back.
We could hang the belt in the sun.
And leave it out by itself? No.
No.
How about I take the belt and I read my book on top of the carriage with it?
Hold on now. Why don't you put your book away and drive the carriage yourself?
Because then I can't read.
Can
Or-
you read to begin with?
I'm going to punch him.
So the cart is really big, so you're gonna have to scale the side
Oh,
of the
yes,
cart.
I'm not on side of cart. I'm going to try to lift the cart to shake him off the top.
Oh my god.
Okay.
If he does this, that'll be great.
I'm going to rage.
Hold on, I don't think I put a weight in this cart, but it's made of pure adamantium.
Yeah, I've got a basic understanding of how much this thing weighs.
If it starts shaking, I'm gonna start saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I didn't assign a weight to it.
That's okay. I've got it.
That's a nat 20.
Yes.
Oh my fucking
Oh my word.
God.
So what? So
25 for just straight strength. If you want me to do athletics, it'd be more.
okay. So add your athletics.
You're just like
28.
Oh, he is strong.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
That is a high freaking roll. I have to give it to you.
Yes.
So
This is crazy.
this cart is completely solid. This cart itself could weigh up within 6,000 pounds, if not more. from the pure adamantine that this thing is made from. You walk over, put your shoulder up against the cart, put your fingers up against the bottom, and just your entire skin and your muscles ripple, your skin going a red tint from the massive blood flow that you're sending to them. You lift the side of the cart. It's on 2 wheels.
I'm not gonna try to flip it. I'm gonna get it at like a 45-degree angle, like he slides off the top of it.
Okay. I need you to make me a dexterity check. As
do
you
I
can
have to?
feel this thing.
You're not on the side that's
No.
tipping
I'm
towards.
in it though.
You're fine.
No, you're fine.
Do I even notice it?
You'll know that it's moving, but you're pretty stable.
Yeah, so you can see Kovdar picking up, him grunting and straining from the weight of this cart. And even though the cart is moving, you can see the door seems to move freely from the door and rotate up. The ground underneath you just barely tilts. What'd you roll?
15.
So at the point that he starts tipping it to a 45-degree angle, I'm gonna rush to the other side of it and just brace it.
Okay.
My baby, my baby.
So there is a lot of things that you can get. There's actually like a set of rails on the top. So you can easily just grab on and hold on to it. But you're kind of dangling from the top.
Come down, Ivan. I just want to talk.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Just put the cart down. Just put the cart down.
While he's tipping over an adamant.
Kovdar, this is getting very, very heavy.
I'll set it down. I don't want to like slam it down.
Okay. All right. So you start to relax your muscles and let down this cart. It easily comes back onto all 4 wheels. Paul, the cart moving from your hands as you were trying to brace it, not wanting to lose your magnificent cart down the hill where it could end up in the seed below.
I'm surprised you don't like.
I
pass
feel like
out.
it's probably too heavy to roll that far just from tipping.
If it landed on the hill right, and that would be determined by dice. But
Still, like trees are in the way, even if they're dead trees.
yeah, there's a couple of trees. You guys are more towards the forest line. But you guys do know that just on the other side of that forest line is the road.
Oh wait, I'll just drive it. Get in! I throw him in.
So he's still on top of the cart.
I will if he doesn't get down. I give him
Paul,
5. Come on.
from our conversation just now, Ivan totally agreed to drive the cart.
I didn't agree to drive.
Didn't you, Ivan?
I heard him.
I agreed to drive the cart.
Yes.
All right, so Ivan, are you going to get down from the cart?
Yeah.
All right, so you climb down, the belt still attached to your hips, and walk in, going past the kobold that still seems to be looking around, seems to be shuffling through a couple of the cupboards and stuff that are inside, wanting to look at all the goodies that he can find in here. Ivan, you just go into navigation and up.
All right. So there are windows in there, and you should probably be able to get sunlight on the belt still.
I guess I'll try. Do you
This
think,
this cart is a lot heavier than I thought at first, Paul.
It's made of solid fucking metal.
I thought it was plated.
honestly,
No.
he shouldn't have been able to do it at all. I didn't think it was possible.
All right, so Ivan, as you head up into navigation, you grab the dagger from the table, putting it into the pedestal and turning it. The cart begins to move. Kovdar, you are still outside as the cart begins to move?
No, I would have went in with him.
Okay.
Did you pick up the pile of crap you dumped out of your space?
Yeah.
I saw a set of carpenter's tools in there. Do you craft at all?
Cracks his knuckles. I used to fondle with it when I was younger.
Fondle.
You mean
Is that the right term?
fiddle?
He just stole the carpenter tools.
Is that what you call it when you use your hammer? You fondle things?
Not at all.
No?
Not even a little bit, no.
Maybe you should.
I don't know what he's fondling.
What are you fondling?
I don't know. He said he was a kid.
Oh,
Weird shit.
I know exactly what he was fondling.
He just walks away from you. He starts walking towards Paul to talk to Paul some more. Hey, so you did that thing with the hammer.
Yeah, and he just lifted a fucking 6,000-pound cart.
Cool.
And he's a pumpkin.
He's a bitch.
What the fuck did I do to you?
Nothing powerful, that's just it.
Oh, you just wait until I go on fire.
He charges this sun belt that does unknown things.
Just wait until I die and resurrect.
How did you do it?
Do what?
The hammer thing.
You mean at the monkey thing?
Yeah.
It's just magic.
You do know what magic is, right?
Who's your daddy? He asks, just like that.
I don't
All right,
offhand
so-
remember Paul's dad's name.
We need to get everyone set up in the rooms. So, Ivan, you are currently in navigation, so just remember that.
Yeah.
Paul, where are you at?
In the forging area?
Okay, you are in the forging area. Are you going to start working on the bracers again?
Yeah, as soon as a certain kobold shuts the fuck up.
Okay, while you are having a conversation with the kobold, you walk over to your forge and turn the knob. You hear an enormous roar as fire bursts into this forge of an intense heat. Kovdar, where are you at?
I would be talking with them.
Okay, so you three are in the forge room as Paul is firing up his forge. Okay, Ivan, you are currently guiding the cart back up towards the road. Should only take you about 10 minutes to reach the road, at which point you can reset the carriage to guide itself.
I know how to do that exactly.
Okay, this is you guys.
So I'm just gonna start forging.
Who's your daddy?
I'm assuming you just want to know their race. They were both human. Normal people
Normal people?
can
No,
cast spells. It's
nothing too powerful?
regular humans.
I scratch his head a little bit, he's confused.
When I see him starting to get ready to forge, I'm gonna go to my room. Don't touch anything because Ivan got in trouble.
Can you read?
Yeah.
Which room were you in?
I don't remember. I think that
The
your son's room.
daughters.
He walks into a room labeled Isaac. Or no, sorry, Isaiah?
No, Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac.
I thought you said his name was Kovger.
Kovdar!
So I'm just forging.
And then I'll shut the door.
I just like,
He's gonna go to where Ivan was.
Okay, so where are you going?
To the control room.
Okay, so you're gonna see the door that's got carved out navigation on it. You're gonna open it up and you're gonna see a set of stairs that go up and then turn to the right. So you go up and you can see Ivan standing in the sunlight, holding on to the hilt of a dagger, plunged into a very ornately carved pillar.
so actually, it doesn't actually turn. The door just opens up in two different places.
Oh,
Some magic there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm assuming I would never have known anything or seen anything like that dagger. That
It's
kind of navigation.
it's just
Kinda
a
looks like a normal dagger.
yeah. It's not anything too like special. It's got like a jeweled hilt with maybe a large ruby on the end of it, but the rest of it just seems to be forged out of just some iron, polished. Nothing too special.
What's that?
What's what?
That dagger.
It's a dagger.
He's gonna go over to it. He's gonna start looking at it. Does he see that? Is it spinning? So is it spinning?
No, it's not spinning. It is plunged into a pedestal with like a keyhole in it, and it's turned and locked into place. And Ivan has his hand on the top of the pummel as the cart is moving, and you can see two large, the rear end of horses that are much bigger than what you remember them being outside.
What is going on here? This place is weird. What are you doing with that dagger?
I'm fondling it.
Can I fondle it?
No. No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you'll get in trouble. The big, mean blacksmith will yell at you.
Ah,
And you've seen what he did to that plate. He's a pretty scary guy.
but his parents were normal.
Is that what he told you? Oh, no. He's lied to you.
Yes, you can roll an insight.
Just
You can roll an insight.
get sloshed every which way.
You're gonna come out like, you told me they were human.
You son of a bitch. I got a 16.
Roll a 1, please. That's a 2.
So
Yes.
we're looking at a 7.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this right now.
Just keep it on the down low. Like, he's a bit sensitive about it, but I'm pretty sure his parents are pretty special people.
I fucking hate that. I am turning around and going straight to Bob.
All right.
Immediately.
You open up the door and you can see the large forge room, the desk on one side, the door that's labeled bathroom on the left, and then the rows and rows of cupboards and workspace, and a large forge in the middle with Paul currently working on some silver.
You're a liar. You are a liar.
So, like, you're looking at me or talking to me, and you don't know why I wouldn't be able to hear you, but I don't respond to you at all. I'm just fucking working on this silver.
Can I, like, grab a piece of metal, something around or something to kind of, like, when he rears up to come down with the hammer, just, like, slide it in between?
The only thing
So
nearby
there-
is the burning silver.
So there are a variety of hammers and tongs on the side of this forge.
Oh my god, a pair of tongs.
Okay.
I'm just, like, when he rears up to slam down, I'm just going to slide him in front of him.
Your perception is 15?
I have a passive of 15, yeah.
You can see him doing this.
Put it back.
You're a liar.
I have lied to you about nothing.
Your mom and daddy are special. Makes you special. I'm looking for somebody who's special.
Who told you that?
I don't know, the pumpkin thingy majigger.
Well, he's a pumpkin.
That gives me nothing.
You're gonna trust the word of a pumpkin.
Yeah, I believed him.
Well, he's a liar.
Where's Crabgar? I need to
This
ask
is a
him.
Persuasion.
Okay, go ahead.
14.
Yeah, insight.
12.
And yours was
14.
14?
Persuasion, not deception.
so you persuade him.
I'm just so confused, dude.
What's going on?
I'm gonna turn around, throw his hands up. Are these even the people I'm looking for?
Listen, the only person here who has special parents, because we don't know anything about Ivan's. I think he died as a human child and then got possessed by a pumpkin. I don't know how it works. But the only one with special parents is Kovdar. I'm pretty sure his dad's a god. But we don't really know anything about it. But he's done a lot of god shit. So that's why, I don't know.
He's gonna like instantly halt, like
This is
one leg
actually,
still in the air.
I'm crafting this magic item with one of his teeth that I magically healed back after I took it. Bones are better.
Astro's like kind of freaked out now a little bit. Like, he's seen some sketchy shit in his time, but you know, forging with a tooth, that's a different one.
All right. I need
Worked
to
into the metal.
push this along a little bit. Okay. So, as you guys are talking about the what's the word I'm looking for? The lineage of many of the people in here, as you are trying to find that person that you were sent to find. Ivan, you eventually get the cart onto the main road. You remove the dagger from the pedestal, lock in the horse that is at a gallop, and then draw with the dagger the line to the Bastion's keep. The cart begins to pull with its own magical energy and begins to follow the road. What do you wish to do?
climb onto the top.
Climb on top of the... Nah, because there's sunlight still coming in, right?
There is.
Okay, I'll just chill out in the sun.
Okay. All right. You guys travel for several hours. The sun begins to go down. What do you guys wish to do as the sun is going down? You are still in the cart. Cart is at a full gallop still.
I'm gonna read till I get tired.
Okay.
Gains a level of exhaustion, doesn't sleep.
Okay.
He's just gonna
No, I'm just...
talk to his scythe.
Okay.
Once it's late enough for the bedtime hours, I'll just get everything shut off and head to bed. I'll tell him to sleep in the room marked... He can choose between Isaac and Amber, but he's going to be sharing a room. And I'm going to go into the room marked Mommy and Daddy.
Can I try and sneak and follow behind him?
You can try. Go ahead, roll sneak. Or stealth. Stealth, not sneak.
9.
What
You
what are you
can.
doing?
So as as you tell Astro. Okay. As you tell Astro that he can go into one of the other rooms that he can share with one of the other guys, and you turn to open up the door, you can feel something bump your rear end.
What are you doing?
Nothing?
One of the other two.
Okay.
Go there
I'm gonna kind
now.
of stand there with his hands in his pocket.
Go there now.
You like start walking, just like nonchalantly walking towards, waiting for him to turn his back and go back into the room.
I don't turn my back. I close the door.
Okay. You shut and lock the door behind you. You guys each eventually finding some sleep, going down into your shared room or your own room, depending on which one you've
Can I
taken.
just sleep in navigation?
You can.
I'll do that.
There's a very large, comfy chair.
There's no
Perfect.
sunlight there now.
I know. Wow.
You have been traveling long enough that you have attuned to the belt.
Yes. I don't care about the sunlight anymore. I'm just
What does it do? What does
don't
it
want
do?
to share a room with anyone.
All right, let me share.
You're not going down to your room and he's sharing a room with Kovdar.
That's
I would
actually
Actually,
what
I
I was
will-
planning on doing. He's going into Kovkar's room and just like open it up. Hey, he told me to come
How
sleep
tall
with
is
you.
your character?
Like 3 feet.
Okay, you're
So
probably
if you do that, you notice how there's only one name on this door, right?
The blacksmith told me to come sleep in here.
Yes, but his room has 2 names on the door.
He lied.
That is a 2-person
I
room.
tried. He told me no.
That's when you just do it.
I tried. He told me no.
He's too skilled. He stopped me.
And you see him like kind of angle his way or like, shuffle his way over to the foot of the bed and like slowly like slide
Climbs
himself
up.
up into it. Like right
Oh.
near your feet.
I'll pick you up by the scruff of your neck and just toss you out.
Govdar, you shut and lock the door.
Damn it.
There's only one other room available.
Gets up. Stupid bastards. Like walks into the other room.
All right. You shut the door behind you, an empty bed before you. You each find your sleep. Kovdar, I would say you finished the book.
Really?
I would. You guys have been traveling for quite a while.
I think you got to read it for like a whole day already.
I'm at 7 of 48 hours.
Oh, 48. I thought it was 8 hours. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, no, sorry. So why don't you put down that you are at 16 hours?
Is there like just drawers and stuff full of just random stuff?
Mostly kids' clothes. And a couple of dolls.
The room you go into, it's actually girls, like young girls' clothes.
And I don't remember the name
You're
of
gonna
the,
want that.
name of your daughter. Amber. That's right. It was Amber.
He doesn't. He's not. Astro's not gonna want any of that stuff.
I mean, does Astro know anything about religion? There are religious books and stuff in there.
Yes, Astro knows a lot of things about religion.
There are religious books in there.
Which religion?
You can get a couple of children's books that talk about the god of the harvest. Goddess of the harvest.
No interest to me.
Okay. Well, you each find your sleep, waking up, nothing happening. Ivan, you awaken, the cart still powering its way down the road. You do happen to see a couple of undead in the middle of the road. Their shambled forms dragging their feet as they walk in front of the cart. Do you do anything?
Is there a protocol for this? Would we
Run him
just
over.
run them over? The boss said it. I'm running them over.
Okay. Thinking back of what the hatred that Paul has for this and getting a pretty good understanding of how powerful and heavy this cart is, you just sit back down, a grin on your face as you watch as the horses trample these undead. You don't even feel the bumps as the cart just powers its way over the corpses of the undead.
This is luxury.
Do we hear anything like crunches, maybe, or
No,
it's
you
quiet?
don't. It's
Okay.
quiet. You guys
Paul
continue
just
on.
feels a sudden happiness.
You guys continue on, coming up over a hill. Ivan, you can see a very large walled city on the coast. And as you look back onto the map, you can see the name Fayhaven as the cart is powering its way towards this city.
I'd like to stop the cart before we get anywhere near the city.
You're probably another hour
Oh,
away
okay.
from
If
it.
it's an hour, then we can keep going.
Okay.
I don't remember our path taking us through another city. I thought we were going right to Bastion Hold.
It's a connection. It's a whole road. All of these cities connect with each other. It's a trade route. So you let the cart power on. You can see that there are shambled farmhouses coming up in the distance. The area around these farms still gray and lifeless. What do you wish to do?
So first I'd like to drive the cart manually somewhere I can hide it-ish, if there's trees or anything like that could cover it.
Okay.
And then I'd like to inform everyone that we've reached a town.
Well, inform everyone.
Is everyone out and awake, or are they sleeping?
You can tell that there are a couple of... Everyone's moving around. Paul is definitely up, working on those bracers.
Hello, friends. I have stopped the cart because we have reached a city and wanted to get your guys' opinions.
Is it the city we need to go to?
No,
Then why did you stop?
I'm scared.
That seems pretty typical.
You son of a bitch.
Paul chuckles.
Yeah, actually. Knuckle bump real quick.
I've got some stuff for burns back there.
I'm immune to burns.
You're not.
Not this kind of burn.
Have you ever felt what fire feels like?
No.
Because I can show you.
What?
I'm going to go into the back and I'm going to take out a dagger. Do you want to feel what fire feels like?
Hot.
Is that a no?
No.
I'll cut him with it.
Oh my god.
Do you let this happen?
No, well, I'm not gonna just let him cut me with a dagger.
Wait, I thought you said you agreed to this.
I said no.
Oh. I asked you, does that mean no? And you said no.
Oh no. No. I thought you said something else.
All right.
So, the cart has stopped a town before you. The road goes through the town.
All I'm saying is maybe we should go around the town.
Why? I would like to see these people.
Yeah, they're probably They're
Undead.
probably not people.
Would I know
Well,
what's
actually,
going
how
on?
close is this to the border of the... When we were shown, like, the battle lines?
You guys are getting pretty close to the end of the necrotic wake.
There might be people in this town.
Would I know what's been going on
No.
since I've been in?
No.
What are you talking
Everything looks dead. You'd probably be able to observe that.
Okay, think about this. We're getting pretty close to where the war zone is, and we're on the enemy side right now.
Yeah, but we're also getting close to where the dead area ends.
Yes, in the dead area, the town happens to be there.
Does the town look like it's defended at all?
The gate, well,
I'm gonna take out my magical super I don't know.
Make them.
So part of my being of the war domain for gods, I can tell whenever there's a battle within a certain distance.
What the fuck?
really?
Yes.
That is gnarly. You can definitely get a feeling that. Well,
the
tell
radius?
me. Yeah, tell me the radius.
So it's 5 miles.
Yeah, you can't feel any combat. So, Paul, are you looking at the city right now?
Mm-hmm.
How are you looking at it? Are you going to go outside the cart, or are you going to look through the safety of your?
I'm gonna go out.
You're going to
I'm
go
gonna
out.
open the door of the cart and look out.
I want you to make me a perception check.
Is it check higher than
Surrounded.
15?
Honestly, no. I will give it to you at 15.
Dope.
Many old farmsteads, like tombstones in the distance. The fields are black and the ground is dry. A small breeze kicks up dirt into a dirt devil and leads it to the stone walls that surround the city's interior. The gates stand open and broken, hanging loosely on their large forged hinges. You can hear the crackling laughter and screaming from the inside of the city. And that is where we'll end for tonight. The Tasty Doom podcast is an unofficial fan content permitted under the fan content policy, not approved or endorsed by Wizards. Portion of the material used is property of Wizards of the Coast, Wizards of the Coast, LLC. Music is by Epidemic Sound. If you have questions, concerns, advice, or ideas that you'd like to tell us about, then feel free to email us at tastydoom.podcast@outlook.com. If you have liked our content, then feel free to join us on Twitter at tasty_doom. And remember to stay tasty.